So up to this point, I think I've mostly talked about games that you would want to play with a partner in real life and ways to kind of get started playing chess. But once you're playing a full game, you may want to explore online platforms if you haven't already. My favorite one is Leeches.org. So this is a nonprofit kind of built and maintained through donations by this French guy and a bunch of volunteers, open source. It's the best interface. So once you click on one of these game time limits, you can start a game right away with someone from around the world and just start playing. There's also puzzles and great learning modules here. So all kinds of really cool resources to get the basics and do some puzzles. When you want to create a game, you'll see that there's standard and there's all these other fun chess variants as well. And you can play not only one-on-one, but also in tournaments. So there's all kinds of tournaments throughout the day for free that you can just enter and play against other folks. So for example, this one is 700 people, all kinds of ratings from master level 2500 down to kind of the beginner 800. So Leeches is awesome. It's the site that I've been using with this board editor to show you things in other videos. A couple other different sites. Chess.com is kind of the main competitor to Leeches. I don't personally like the interface quite as much. They're a for-profit company, but they do have some things. I think they have Bughouse, a couple more variants that you can play with, and also a great news page that has a professional staff that kind of gives updates very regularly about the goings-ons of the chess world. So Bughouse, as I mentioned, you can play this online through a platform like chess.com, or you can play this in real life. This is one of my favorite games to play with chess, where you have a partner and you're both playing opposite colors. So when you capture a piece, you give it to your partner, and instead of moving one of their pieces on their turn, they can place that piece on the board. And if you get really serious, you each have a timer, for example, 5 minutes per side, and then whoever checkmates first, that team wins. Or if someone runs out of time, that team will lose. So there's a bunch of other chess variants with different boards and different rules. You can make the pieces move like the piece behind them. So the pawn in front of your rook is immediately a rook and you just go crazy. But then once it sits, it's no longer that piece. Lots of fun variants. And then once you get more into, training up your normal chess, you can do this through chess.com or Leeches, but Chess Tempo is probably still the best tactics website. So if you just go to training, chess tactics, you get a bunch of puzzles, and if you make an account, the puzzles will give you a rating. So this is a really great resource, and I also enjoy. They have this tactical motifs page, which has every possible kind of, let's see, for example, move my face, attraction. So this is like a sacrifice where you draw the king to a square that you want it to be on. So all these great examples and terms. There's also this weird site, chessvideos.tv/endgame training. I guess you can just Google chessvideos.tv endgames. And there's a bunch of great endgames here that you can train by yourself against the computer and try to win the position that's given. And finally, andytratner.com/chess is my resource list and chess corner. All my videos are linked here, as well as a bunch of other things. So I hope this overview of kind of online platforms is a little bit helpful for you.